The Indiana Fever just leaked information about Satou Sabally's deal, which has the basketball world as shocked as Russell Westbrook after a big triple-double. This is what we know. Satou's contract isn't the usual, here's your pay, see you at practice thing. No way, folks, this reads more like a script for a Fast and Furious movie. There are so many bonuses, perks, and conditions that they make you wonder if the people in charge at Indiana Fever have been binge-watching reality TV. Sabally back over Sabally with her shot. She scored just 2 points. Their hope's alive for Indiana. It's underneath and gets it to go. Apparently, there's a prize for meeting an ankle breaker quota. There you have it. Sabally gets extra money every season if she makes at least 20 players question their choices in life. Allen Iverson is making a happy face from crossover heaven somewhere. Can you picture how much pressure this puts on the other team? You're out there trying to guard Satou, and in the back of her mind, she's thinking, one more target and I hit my bonus. But wait, it gets better. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updates. Apparently, this Satou deal isn't just about money. It's about lifestyle. The leaked details say that Satou gets unlimited access to courtside food during games. Yes, sushi. Because hooping and raw fish apparently go hand in hand. A personalized sneaker line, specifically available at Fever home games. Move over Jordans. It's the Sabally era now. And here's the kicker. A private jet outfitted with a mini basketball court. You heard me right, a court in the sky. Somewhere, Drake is probably jealous. Word is Satou's been dunking at 30,000 feet. Imagine the Instagram reels she could drop. First player to posterize turbulence. Now, you might be thinking, why would the Fever roll out the red carpet like this? Well, think of it like this. Signing Sabally is like getting Steph Curry in his prime. You don't just hand him a ball and say, good luck. No, you invest. You go all in like it's the final hand at the World Series of Poker. And let's be real, Indiana Fever fans deserve this. They've been sitting through seasons rougher than Ben Simmons' jump shot skills. This is their moment. They finally have a star to gather around, and the Fever are making sure the entire league knows it. Now let's talk about the fans because, oh boy, the replies are coming in hot. Some Fever diehards are taking this like Christmas morning, saying, Satou is the savior we've been waiting for. Others, meanwhile, are side-eyeing this deal harder than KD reading Twitter threads about himself. And then there are the conspiracy theorists, because of course there are. They're saying this is all a smokescreen to cover up the WNBA's new drama. Honestly, it's more exciting than a 7-game finals series. Meanwhile, what's Satou doing while all this chaos unfolds? Oh, she's sleeping. Like Kawhi Leonard level chilling. Reports say she heard about the leak, shrugged, and said, I just hoop. And honestly, that's peak star energy. Satou doesn't need to address the noise because her game talks louder than any rumor mill. Imagine being so good that your response to wild contract leaks is simply, catch me on the court. That's what separates stars from heroes. But let's zoom out for a second. This news isn't just about Satou or the Fever. It's about the WNBA stepping into a new age of player empowerment. Deals like this could set a pattern, turning the league into a player-first showstopper. And let's be real, who wouldn't want to see that? Indiana is sending a message. They're not here to play. They're here to win. The Fever are building an empire, and Satou is the cornerstone. Sabally wins this matchup. Bounce pass Burton inside Sabally. Boston over to help. Sabally, with 23. Ogunbowale has 20. Where does this leave us? Honestly, your guess is as good as mine. If this leak is true, we're entering an age where contracts aren't just numbers, they're entertainment. And if it's false, well, the Fever just pulled off one of the most elaborate marketing stunts in WNBA history. One thing's for sure, Satou Sabally is must-watch TV, and the Fever are officially the league's most fascinating team. Not only is she supposedly getting bonuses for breaking ankles, a minimum of 20 defenders per season, but she's also bagging perks that scream superstar. Sushi access, handmade sneakers, and a private jet with a mini basketball court? That's LeBron James meets Beyoncé level luxury. Now compare with Caitlin Clark's deal, the Fever's other big star. Clark came into the league with hype that could match Zion Williamson's NBA debut. Her deal, while not as extravagant as Sabally's, is nothing to sneeze at. Reports say Caitlin's deal includes a multi-million-dollar base pay, rookie max of course, a media relationship to highlight her legendary logo threes and insane passing vision, and a bonus for any game she gets 40-plus points. Spoiler alert, she's hit that bonus, so often the Fever are calling her their walking stimulus package. But here's the twist. Caitlin's contract doesn't include the luxury perks Satou enjoys. No sushi, no jet, no special sneakers. Instead, she allegedly asked for something more low-key, a state-of-the-art recovery center for the entire team. Talk about a team-first attitude. If you liked the video, please give a like to the video and also subscribe to the channel. Now, let's not forget Kelsey Mitchell, the longest-tenured Fever star. Kelsey's been carrying the franchise on her back longer than Tom Thibodeau's stars stay on the court. Her deal, while solid, doesn't hold a candle to what Satou or Caitlin are pulling in. She's got a respectable senior max deal, bonuses for playoff wins which, let's be real, haven't been cashed in a while, and a modest endorsement deal with a local shoe brand. Kelsey is the hidden hero of the Fever, and some fans are already calling foul that she's not getting the Sabally-level treatment. It's like the Fever front office looked at their lineup and said, let's give Satou the Beyoncé package, Caitlin the Adele treatment, and Kelsey the artist plan. Now here's the juicy part. How does all this play in the locker room? Are the Fever making a dynasty, or are they creating tension between their stars? Imagine being Kelsey Mitchell, walking into practice while Satou rolls up in her jet, and Caitlin has ESPN following her around. Of course, this could also be a brilliant plan by the Fever. By keeping their stars happy in different ways, they're ensuring everyone has a role to play in building their brand. Think of it like the Avengers. Everyone's a hero, but some heroes get cooler toys than others. Let's not forget what this means for the WNBA. Contracts like Satou's are changing how teams value their players. It's no longer just about points, rebounds, or assists. It's about marketability, star power, and building buzz. Caitlin Clark brings the viral highlights, Kelsey Mitchell brings the steadiness, and Satou Sabally brings the swag. Together they're turning Indiana into a basketball hotspot. At the end of the day, this is a bold move by the Fever. They're not just trying to win games. They're trying to build a brand. But with big contracts come big demands. If Satou, Caitlin, and Kelsey can't lead this team to a playoff run, the front office might have some answering to do. For now, though, let's enjoy the show. The Fever are officially the WNBA's most interesting team, and we're here for all the drama. But locking down stars like Satou Sabally and Caitlin Clark while keeping Kelsey Mitchell as their veteran cornerstone is a big risk. But how does this approach actually play out on the court and beyond? Best case scenario? The Fever strategy makes them into the next WNBA dynasty. Think about it. Satou Sabally brings swagger and all-around ability. She's like the Fever's Swiss Army knife, can defend, score, and lead in crunch time. Caitlin Clark is the hype machine, draining logo threes and running the game like a maestro. Imagine her feeding Sabally for a slam or Mitchell for a dagger three. Kelsey Mitchell is the consistent scorer who's been through it all, teaching the young guns while still dropping 20 points per game. If these pieces gel, the Fever could rule the league like the Golden State Warriors during their peak. Flashy, unstoppable, and a joy to watch. They'd pack stadiums, sell out merch, and finally bring a championship to Indiana. But what happens if this all-star group doesn't click? The danger with stacking ability is chemistry. Or the lack of it. Let's face it, basketball isn't just about individual ability. It's about how that ability works together. If the Fever can't figure out roles, who's the leader? Who takes the last shot? Who sacrifices for the team? They might end up looking more like the Brooklyn Nets fiasco than the Showtime Lakers. Too many egos and not enough cohesion could lead to drama faster than a Kardashian family gathering. Another wild card is how this changes the Fever's financial flexibility. Splashing out on Satou and Caitlin might leave them strapped for cash when it's time to build out the rest of the squad. Basketball isn't a one-on-one game, folks. Depth matters. If the Fever spend big on their stars but don't invest in a good supporting cast, they might end up in situations where the starters do all the heavy work while the bench, well, let's just say they'll need CPR by midsummer. Now here's where the Fever are already winning marketing. The moment they signed Satou Sabally and Caitlin Clark, news exploded, jersey sales soared, and Fever fans started believing again. The buzz alone could pay off, even if the team struggles on the court immediately. Imagine the Fever presenting themselves as the most exciting show in the WNBA. Packed stadiums, viral highlights, and sponsors lining up to join the hype train. Even if they fall short of a title, they'll still be a financial powerhouse, setting themselves up for long-term success. By locking in two young leaders, the Fever are thinking beyond just the season, meaning they have years of power ahead. Throw in Kelsey Mitchell's leadership, and this core could keep the Fever relevant for the next decade. The Fever's method is like planting seeds for a basketball empire. Even if they face growing pains now, they're setting themselves up to be constant contenders, assuming they keep their stars happy and healthy. Now the big question is, can the Fever's front office handle this balancing act? They've got the pieces, the buzz, and the ability, but execution is everything. Will they rise to the moment, or crumble under the weight of expectations? Most importantly, How do you keep stars like Satou Sabally and Caitlin Clark happy without sidelining veterans like Kelsey Mitchell? One thing's for sure, whether this gamble turns into a success or a disaster, the Indiana Fever are the team to watch. So buckle up, basketball fans. This season is going to be one wild ride. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updates. Thanks for watching. Like this video and subscribe my channel.